All right, hey everybody, how you doing? So I'm not gonna be in the screen a whole lot because what's behind me is the most important thing. But I figured I would do a video based off of how to take a basic pattern and then extend it to make it like medium length pattern and then a longer pattern. So I'm gonna start real basic with a pattern and then extend it. A couple of things to know though. I'm doing this pattern. This pattern would be over a dominant chord, just a C7, regular C7 dominant chord. And then also my numbering system is what John Cooper used. So the numbers that I have, a minus sign is a flat, a plus sign is a sharp. So let's start with the first basic pattern that a lot of people know. Now, I got this line, I learned this line out of the Omnibook years ago, but it's actually, out of the Omnibook, Charlie Parker likes to do this one. Up to the 9 instead of the 1, but I like this. 1, 7, flat 7, 1, 6, 5. Now that basic line is a great line, and I would recommend if you don't know that line, especially if like you're a beginner, this would be a great line to take through all 12 keys. So forth and so on. That is a really standard bebop language kind of line, and it is taken from the dominant bebop scale. Okay, now if I want to extend it though, here's my second staff, and I'm going to extend it all the way down to this other measure. So I'm going to start it with the same line, but now here I keep going. So let me do it again. One, 7, flat 7, 1, 6, 5, sharp 4, 6, 5, 2, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1, 7, flat 7. My pitches aren't perfect when I sing, but it's important that I have it in my ear. Ba ba do ba do da do da do 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 da do da do da da. So that I have an idea of what it's supposed to sound like. But if I do it with the numbers and I put it in all keys, again, that would be a great thing. Now, I'm not going to put it in all keys here, but here are the numbers on the board. Now, what have I done to extend it? Well, I use that same bebop scale. Ba ba do da do da. Now, I'm going to go to the sharp 4, which, if I'm looking at this little area here, 5, sharp 4, 6, 5. That would outline a little bit of a 1, 7, 2, 1 for a G minor, G melodic minor, which I know the G melodic minor fits over the C7. I've talked about the melodic minors before, melodic minor ascending. So that little pattern there, that either sharp 4, sharp 11, great sound to use. Ba be ba do da do da do da da ba 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 da 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 da. Standard bebop line now. Ba da da, same as up here. Ba da da, ends the same way. And again, this is over a C7. And then you could resolve it obviously to the A. But what if I want to extend it a little bit further? Okay, so now I'm going to use the same line up to here, but extend from the flat 7. So if you're looking, here's the flat 7. So from this point on would be the next part of the line. So listen to this part. Woo! Well, that's a nice sound. And by the way, none of these are original to me. This is all just bebop language, and I only know these sounds really because of Larry teaching me. But this line right here, I'm sorry, where we pick it up here, this standard, I'm kind of outlining G minor, actually G minor 9, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 9, but I'm putting all the numbers, by the way, all the numbers are related to C7, so that you would be able to get this long line. So like the flat 7 here, B flat is over the C7. flat 7, 1, 2, 4, 6, 1, flat 7, 4. Now check this out. Well, how does this work? Well, here's standard bebop language, melodic minor, back to the bebop scale. Now I'm actually throwing in a tritone sub at the very end of this. Well, what do you mean tritone sub? How's this a tritone sub? Well, what's a tritone away from C? F sharp. So F sharp 7, if I look at what this is, a G sharp on an F sharp 7 chord, that would be my 9 over F sharp. There's my flat 7, 5, 3, and then resolves up to 5, which turns into the 9 of the F, because all of this is really in the key of F major. But again, these numbers relate to the C7. So here's this whole line. Whew, I love this at the end. Anyway, would be a great line, again, to take through all 12 keys. But really the point of it is extending your language, starting with a small pattern, extending the pattern, and then extending it further so that I've got bar lines here, but if we made these 16th notes, now we're looking at double timing. Okay, so all of this language would be just fantastic to use. So I hope this helps. I hope you can see the numbers. Again, I'm out of the screen here, but the numbers are all related to C7. C7. Now you can use those numbers, or they're related to the key of C, but the chord that I'm using is a C7, a C7. And there's that line. All right, hope this helps. Enjoy.